Yes. Okay. So the way that the gauge works, yeah, it's black when you're totally good. It turns white, and then it goes to red. The red just shows red, but you actually have about 50% more. Like, so when they're fully white, you can go 50% further before you actually croak. So you have some time. Even when they turn red, you still have quite a bit of time before you die. But you will die eventually if you don't take care of it. So, and I have, trust me. I've died of thirst walking home. I've died of stress walking because I crashed or my engine died and I had to walk home. Walking home is the biggest thing. There's a guy that drives around the map. He's your cousin. Everybody on your map is related, by the way. They're all cousins and uncles and sisters and brothers. You can hitch a ride from him if worse comes to worse. If you happen to get stranded on the outer ring, there's a bus that comes around every hour or so. You can ride the bus. So you're always better off trying to pick up transportation and not dying that way rather than trying to walk all the way back. I mean, it's only the second. It's still safe to eat. It's fine. Sell by means like... Using extremely unethical methods have discovered that if you sit completely still, you live for 15 minutes with a red hunger bar. That's right, Doc. Dr. Pavel here. Palaver. Is that what you're going for as Palaver, Dr. Palaver? Sell by, yes. So you can smoke while pumping gas. Now, I think you can. If you're not careful, you can catch on fire. I don't know why my chopping efforts are not working, but they're not. No dialogue. Yeah, there is dialogue, actually. There are sort of cutscenes. You can leave them, but there is definitely dialogue. You talk to your grandma, you talk to your uncle, you talk to neighbors, you talk to the guy that... Mostly they just talk at you is what happens. You don't really talk back. They just... I remember when I was a kid, we would never play video games as much as you. I don't understand what's happening here. I'm completely missing. What the frick? Yes, dear. Probably. There's a little thing to put it in, and then the rinse aid's underneath the sink. You should probably, as I was saying before, you should probably rinse the dishes off before you put them in the sink or in the washer. I understand that, but they don't ever clean right when you don't do that. They get real clean if you do it. If you rinse them first. Instead, they just spatter it all over if you don't. But yeah, you can swear at people. Yes, you can. It's true. You can swear back at them. Is there? Yeah, there's one cutscene at the intro, right? Some guy got drunk as Beep and fell asleep in real life. Let's see. His hunger, he died almost exactly. Jeez, 50 minutes. All right, there we go. I guess I just need to step back further. I don't know. I'm not sure why I'm not cutting this easily, but usually this is super easy. Oh, that's awesome. Well, glad to hear it, Oirik. We're going to have more coming out. Mr. Mike and I are going to be doing some recordings, hopefully, during the snowstorm, getting some more Snow Runner done during the snowstorm. We have to do some more Tamir missions and also Big Salmon Peak. We've got lots of content still for hardcore mode coming out. I've got at least 2 more episodes to release there. Yeah, I forgot about the fact that you can swear at them. Pick log. Oh, come on. It's getting clogged. I am doing it with cross-play. Not tomorrow, though. Probably, maybe. I don't know, David. I don't really have anything for sure on the schedule for tomorrow. Yeah, see, Silly says she rewatched the others. When you have a dishwasher. Yeah, they break all the time. I've had at least 3 different dishwashers in this house. You get about 5 years out of a dishwasher. Eat Grandpa's farm vids, right? This is a little too much like chopping wood in real life. I keep missing the log. I'm like, whoa! What's up, Slugger? You just spaz with the axe and it cuts eventually. I think it's for opening doors on some of the barns, Louis. You're from Maine originally, aren't you, Jaywa? I think that's what the crowbar is. You throw it in the back of your car, and then you can drive around and pry stuff open. Sometimes I just crash it with the car, so... Dishwasher for 10 years? That's pretty good. Mine never lasts that long. But then again, mine kind of run 24/7 too, because I've got so many kids and so many dishes. Kids equal dish. Lots of dish. And spoon and fork and knife. All right, we're about halfway full. Or not even. Yeah. Now, the good thing about chopping wood is that it reduces your stress. You can smoke, you can eat sausages, or you can chop wood. Out of the three, I think the chopping wood's probably the best for you. And I'm not going to do the whole trailer load today, but I figure we do some of this while we need to get some money. Oh, I go back all the time. We play Farm Sim all the time on here. I've got 2 streams that I do and like 6 series on YouTube that I'm doing with Farm Sim 22. So we do it all the time. I won't leave a game that I'm streaming already to play Farm Sim. No. But I do play it on stream still, probably 2 or 3 times a week at least. I'd say a majority of our streams recently have been Farm Sim streams. I try not to do too much though, because I will get burned out, and then I don't want to play it anymore. So, but I'm like, I don't want to play this anymore. I'm done. There you go. Yeah, the hope is that it self-destructs right before the warranty goes out, right? But yeah, it seems like the 5 years about what they last. But yeah, okay, so I see what you're saying, Silly Sally, but they really do. Yeah, it seems like 5 years is about it, which is I've been here for 15 years and I'm on my 3rd, so that would make sense. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely will be doing it Saturday. I usually do Farm Sim streams on Saturday. During the day, we'll do like a multiplayer on Calmsden. And right now, that's the only mod you have to have. We were doing the GPS mod, but it's not crossplay, so then people can't join us. I'm going to run it one more time, crossplay, but the thing is, people were like, please make it crossplay. So I made it crossplay, and then nobody came and played. So, like chicken. No, it doesn't even smell at all. Yes, please do. Come and join us in the sunlight. I don't know, Louis. Yeah, at some point I will. That'll probably be like either an early afternoon stream or maybe, you know, like a late night stream or Sunday evening stream. But yes, I will do Flight Sim again. I haven't played Flight Sim in months. I hopped on maybe a month ago for like one night. But I haven't really played it much. So I kind of did everything I wanted to do. And with Farm Sim 22 out, I've been playing that a lot more. So, and Mike and I have also been playing the train game. So, I mean, I love that game. That Railroads Online is a blast. So, yeah, once the kids move out, the dishes should last a bit longer, right? Or the washers, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I don't. I'm done with 19. After playing 22, I'll never go back. It's so much better. 22 has just got so much stuff in it that's better. 19's like, blech. So I won't go back to 19. Just the overall game is very different now. You said, oh, dang. Yeah, it's just not. I don't like 19. I was already bored to death of 19 by the time we got to 22. So I actually really I needed 22 to be as different as it is. Otherwise, I wouldn't be playing 22. If 22 was just like a better version of 19, I wouldn't be playing it. But they've added so much like cool stuff like the year cycle and the factories, and I like the way that the market changes, like with the time of year. You know, there's a lot more to do with equipment. They've made it bigger. So I 19 is over with. Was there not a 2020? Not really. They had a Farm Sim 20. Was it 21? What did they call the mobile one? It was terrible. Was it Farm Sim 20 for mobile? Yeah, that was just like a mobile version. It was basically like the phone version. So they skip usually every 2 years, but this time they skipped 3 because of COVID. So. Yes, I was on a train. Micah and I were playing around. We got the Heisler, the other one, Jay, the Climax. So we're trying out engines, so we were running cargo runs to see if we could get the Climax and if it's any good, which it is. Come on, fill up. The bad news is, though, the guy doesn't need it, so we don't. I can't really take this over until he calls for it. So, I know, right, Bray? Oh, and that's right. You're right, Jay. They were also waiting to do cross-play with all the new platforms, so they just kind of. But they did the old platforms too, so I don't know. They could have released it a little earlier, but I'm glad they waited. It seemed like they had a lot of bugs they had to work. Even so, like that first couple weeks of release, there was a lot of problems. So, I mean, what do you qualify as finish? I basically, if you're saying that I bring him to 22, Klaas Farm has become Haute Bayron. I'm sorry, that's wrong. The series that I was doing in Switzerland has become Klaas Farm. I started a new series on Haute Bayron, and Elm Creek was a new series too, the one I'm doing with Moni and Mr. Micah, those 2 different ones. So, yeah, right, Jay. So, did I ever play every map? No. There's hundreds of maps. I mean, like and there's a lot of bad ones too. There's some good ones, lots of repeats. I try to stay away from map. Like, I think for this year, the rule is going to be, if the map isn't new for 22, I'm not doing it on my channel. So I'm not going to do any older maps or maps that have been recycled. Everything we do on the channel is going to be new maps. So Calmsden was good because it's new. But I'm not going to be doing Lone Oak or, any of the other farms that are old streams. We've already done those on my channel in the older versions of the game. I want new maps for my channel. Dang it, this logs just went the wrong way. There. If they block the stump, you can't put more logs on. Hey, what's up, 44? Oh, that sucks. There we go. I hate when these things stick. So yeah, there's really no way to play every map because there's literally like hundreds of maps. And a lot of them are just crappy ones or repeats or stolen or not finished, buggy. I will say that there's been a lot of, surprisingly on Mod Hub, there's been a lot of cool mods for FS22 already. Some maps even, so. Move the stump. Oh, can you actually pick the stump up? Really? Are you sure about that? That'd be great if you could. I know, it'd be great to have a hydraulic wood splitter. Well, this is much better for your health, but. Yes, honey? No, I left it out. No, I think I left it on the counter. left it on the counter? I did. Or it's in the or it went in the refrigerator, but I'm positive I left it on the counter. If not, then I put it up in the with the spices. Yes, this game is only for PC. Oh yeah, the mods for FS22, yeah, they're all PC mods. That's what you Fords and Chevy pickup trucks. And it's like a veritable, you got the Ural trucks from Russia. None for you. PC Master Race. No, it sucks for you guys, it really does. It's gonna beat the blizzard of 76 or 78. I lived through that. I remember it. I remember going to school and having the snow up to my shoulders on the sidewalks on both sides. I don't know if it'll be that bad here. We're gonna get about a foot of snow, they said, where we are throughout overnight and through the day tomorrow, which isn't that much. We actually, the last snowstorm we had about 2.5 feet. So that was a worse snowstorm. But we'll see. I mean, you never know what's gonna happen. I'm hoping for snow. Since we're working on content right now in the winter and there's not a lot of other work going on, I don't mind having reasons to be stuck at home working on content. So, yeah. See, I don't think I can move this. This is. How would you move it? It doesn't move. So, you're right though. It'd be nice if we could. 14 to 20 feet. What part of the country are you in? You don't have to give me a specific location, but generalities are okay for safety reasons. Are you in like Maine or Alaska or 14 to 20 feet? Upper Peninsula? Wyoming didn't get a lot. Get off the log! I'm going to beat you to a stumpy pulp. Okay, 10 to 20 inches. I was going to say, jeepers, criminy. Like, where are you? 20 feet of snow. I mean, Upper Peninsula does get snow like that occasionally. Canada, northern Canada, they do occasionally get that kind of snow, but not regularly. I know there's a paper mill in, like, we went to this place called Pictured Rocks in Upper Peninsula. It's real pretty. There's like real pretty rock formations that have been like painted, quote unquote, by running like dripping minerals. The water splashes onto the rock, and then the minerals kind of like paint the rocks. And anyway, it's this real pretty area in Michigan. It's up on Upper Peninsula, so my mom and I went up there when I was a teenager, and I guess the paper mill gets buried under snow, which is crazy because this is like a huge paper mill. Yeah. Dr. Dread, man of mystery. You have missed 1 hour 12 minutes and 12 seconds today on 2-2-2-2-2-2-2. We're going to run for probably another. I'm going to try to be done. Well, when my dinner's ready is when I'm done. Or a little before. My wife is making dinner right now, so we'll be on for a little bit longer. But we had fun, and then don't forget tomorrow. I'm not sure how the schedule is going to go, but I am going to try to stream. I have a farm sim thing that I need to get done. We were creating that cattle farm. I never finished it. I want to finish that tomorrow if possible. So we'll probably work on that in the morning. Mr. Mike and I are going to be doing some recording tomorrow. Maybe I can get my wife to do some recording too, so we can get some more Elm Creek stuff. And then we'll be on again tomorrow night. Maybe we'll do some Clamsden multiplayer. I've already had a couple of requests when you're going to do multiplayer, so we could do it tomorrow night. Looks like we are full. Watch this. It's not getting any higher. We did it. That wasn't that bad, actually, either. It didn't take that long to get this thing filled up. So, oh, my gosh. 26 feet. Yeah, that would kill some people for sure. So I just saw it. There's an important distinction between these. There you go. I'm sorry. I wish people would get their notifications. I don't know why Twitch is being so stupid. But it is what it is. Oh. What am I? Get out of the way. My wife's yelling at the dogs while she's cooking dinner. A common occurrence in the background. She does sometimes, Jay. We also were playing Satisfactory the other night. That was fun. I got a little mini factory set up for her to start with. She works on leveling, and I work on building the factory. Beep, beep. I'm just going to park this here. Not here, but in this region. Look at that tree. Okay, it's a see-through tree. I haven't heard anything about my winter car yet. I know it's supposed to be coming, but the hard thing is he keeps he just released another patch for this game recently. So it's like, are you gonna really give this game up, or what are you doing? Like, he keeps coming back to this game and doing more stuff. So it's like, I honestly wish he'd quit messing with the game because, well, I want it to be done so I don't have to keep worrying about things missing from my car. That's what happens. He makes a change, and then all the crap that you did is all missing. So that gets pretty frustrating. All right. Take the thirst down. Bring the urine up. Have a couple drinks of juice. That sounds so painful. Like, all right, so we got enough to make 6 cans of Killdew. That's going to be, I think if it's good, he pays $300 a shot. But we got to be real careful. I need to get it all at once because if I don't do it just right, he'll get angry and slash my tires. So yeah, that was actually in the game, Bray. He does belch quite a bit. Well, we might as well take a shower real quick. We're all sweaty from chopping wood, so let's have a drink. Whoops. Who else pees in the shower? I do. Who else is brave enough to admit? I know, he burps hard, man. I feel like I'm gonna burn. All right, there's that. We literally have zero stress because we have been chopping wood all day. You said I do. All right, we're missing tires still. We're gonna have to go. We have to go to the. I want to wait till we have my uncle's van permanently. So let's go ahead and put this in. Nope, he comes to your house and tries to kill you when you steal a suitcase of money. He slashes your tires if you don't. What was it? What was the reason why he slashed your tires? I just said it and I forgot. He slashes your tires if you give him a mix of Killdew from different batches, because he thinks you're trying to screw to screw him over because he wants I don't know how to explain it. He thinks that you're trying to slip in bad batches because you like get him drunk with the good stuff. And then but he wants all good stuff, so he gets angry because you gave him 2 batches and he thinks that one of them's bad. Even if it's not, even if they're both good, he'll still get angry. So Right, look at the stress level already going up. Oh, that's the urine level. Never mind. Get the steering installed properly. That's pretty cool. I'm going to find a better steering wheel. We're not going to keep the one that they gave us. Okay, so if I have a weird problem with the car, I'll drive it to Flatari's, and I will then use the editor to see what the problem is. Like he's giving you to let you know what's broken or not. So I do it that way. That way it's a little bit more realistic, 44. If the car body panels get damaged while I'm moving them around in the garage, not from car accidents, but just from stuff like this, like where they touch and they get weird and break, I will fix those automatically. Like I'll go back and I'll get rid of the body panel shape thing, and it fixes them for free. But I only do those two things. I don't use the editor unless something is really lost, like I've looked all over and I can't find something. Then I may use the editor. But did I not buy car? I don't think I bought car batteries yet because they go bad. So I think I've not done that yet, which is why I don't have any batteries. But I don't need them yet. But yeah, I've raced several times. I think the first time through was my best time, and I'm pretty sure I either won or came in second place. So yeah, I've actually raced it a couple times, but that's not to say I ever do good. But yeah, I've actually raced the car. Yes, I've raced the car almost every time. The last season, season 4, was the first time that I didn't, and that was only because he kept screwing me over by making changes in the game, and then pieces would be missing from the motor, and then I'd go to run the car, and it would blow up. And so that whole series in Season 4, I had all kinds of weird problems because he kept changing the game underneath. So that's not fair, and so I finally gave up and didn't bother doing the races. But if you go through Seasons 1, 2, and 3, I did race in all of them, I think. I might have died in one of them, too, yeah. In Season 4, I burned the house down. I did not do it in Season 4. But on all the other seasons, I did, because I'm a good boy. And I never win. So. Oh, he is the developer. Yes, the creator of the game. Yeah, he goes in and changes stuff. So you'll do stuff like this. You'll put the engine together, and then he changes something that makes it so that instead of you just sticking the hoses on, they now have to be screwed on. Well, I didn't know that. So then I go driving the car, and because my hoses aren't clamped on, they all fall off. And then dang it. And then you lose your oil pressure, and the car overheats and blows up. So I've done that before because I didn't know that the radiator fluid was leaking out because he made a patch. And before the patch, you didn't have to screw them on. You just snapped them on. So it's stuff like that gets kind of frustrating. It's not really his fault. I mean, he's trying to make the game better. It's my fault for not reading the patch notes, but I come into the game and spark plugs are missing, or the oil's empty and there's no more oil in the engine. Fuel's empty. So it gets really frustrating because you don't know what he's changed, and all of a sudden everything's different, and it leads you to having a car blow up because he made some kind of change in the background. And so that has happened many times since I've been, especially in the third season. That was the bad year. So I got a little frustrated with that, but we're still having fun. Brake lining. See, these things I should be putting on once I have the car. I don't know. Clutch lining. I'm not going to use that steering wheel. Clutch master cylinder. We can put these in. Yeah, and they do also add parts sometimes. The electricity is where he's added a lot of stuff. There's a lot of electrical parts in the car now that weren't there before. Most of the other parts were just stuff that's always been here. So, pardon me. Let's put this away and carry this outside. So I think in general, this is what the game had, but For the electronics, there are a lot more electrics. Not electronics, but electrics. So hey, what's up, the Meister? That does not cut it. And that's not it. They are pretty simple electrics, but I don't know if I would call them simple. I always end up electrocuting myself and wiring things all wrong, which often leads to death. It's like bzzz. Yeah, you got something that you did that made the car stop running, right? Right? Ooh, tacos sound good. I like tacos. Did I put the batteries in this? Did I get batteries for this? I guess not. Shoot. There's that. Put this brake master cylinder in. Yeah, but sometimes I plug the battery in the wrong way too and get electrocuted. That's happened many times actually. Not very good at that. Even in real life, I'm like, which do I do again? Oh, not that one. Zappity, zap, zap, zappity, zap. Watch as our thief rise. Rocky Mountain High there. Yeah, I don't think they're easy, or they are tedious too. I think they're difficult just in general. Just my opinion on the electronics or electrics. It's electrical. Tacos sound good and electrics sound British. Yeah, it's because it would be a British thing, and and also the British are very bad at that. Actually, if you read about their cars at all, they're terrible at doing electricity in their cars. Stuff's always going wrong. What is all this? That's stuff underneath that I need to do from underneath the car. Not so easy when I can't get regular access. We need to get wheels. I've done all the electrics. It's a pain. I really hate doing it. All right, so this alternator can go on now. It goes on this side. Oh, crap. What was the drone video? Where I know you... What did you say? What was it of? Was it the sugarcane harvest? Remind me. Can't get the block and you could have Flattari do the wiring. I think he's pretty expensive though, isn't it? Like, it's several $1,000s to have him do it if I'm not mistaken. I know this goes somewhere here. I'm not sure exactly where. I thought it was here. Yeah, there we go. Oh crap! And I need my shoot. I don't have Flattari do anything. He's too pricey. So the car that they give you in this game is a Datsun 100A, also known as I believe it's a Nissan Cherry. Now in the game they make it up. They call it a Satsuma. It's not really like it looks just like the Datsun, but it's not. You know, brand name wise, they can't legally call it that, so they call it a Satsuma. Which means it's like a type of orange in Japan. So there we go. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. But it is a Datsun. It's basically a Datsun 100A, which is a little four-seater, two-door sport car from the 1970s, I believe, and kind of just junky. But people love them. People still soup them up, I guess, in Finland and race them. So they're kind of almost like a Toyota Tercel, like from the 80s, like how people like I can't think of the name of it, Tokyo Drift or whatever it's called. He has that is it IE86 or I86 or whatever it is, the Toyota Tercel model that people like to drift race. Can you see why I blocked you, Louie? Easy there, Louie. Oh, I see what you're asking. How do you get the headlight bulbs? They're at TMO sells them in his shop. AE86. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not a huge fan of like the 80s Toyotas. The Sugar Mill was the last video. Okay, the new one is Lighthouse. Oh, that's cool. Cool. Yeah. So I did not get the headlight bulb. I do need to get the headlight bulb. I haven't gotten it yet. Wait, what did I do with my tools? They're out there somewhere. Somewhere. Matthew P. Dominic Photography. I haven't done a lot with live video. I'd like to do at some point. How interested? I'm gonna throw this out there. Would you guys be if I tried to stream? Like I've got all these cool like Lego kits from Kobe. I've got a Hetzer. I've got a Tiger 2. I've got a T-3485. I got a really big model, like a 3,000 piece model of the Yamato. Is that something if I streamed it live, like so you guys could watch me build it? Is that something you guys would want me to do? Like I have to it's kind of a pain to do it, and that's why I'm asking. Like 44 is like, yes. Okay, well I guess that answer. I thought you guys probably would say yes. I just have to figure out logistically how to do it. Some of the kits are huge. I think the I have an SU 100Y that I can, or SU 100 that I completed. Okay, so people said, all right. Yeah, it would be more during the day because I have to do it when it's light out. Okay, I mean if you guys want to do that, okay, so I'll work on that probably for next week. Because that'd be cool. Hey, oh, thank you for the sub, Q Clouds. By the way, if you guys haven't been here in a little bit and you have forgotten to do your Twitch Prime subscription, please make sure you do it because that helps us, gives us $5 and doesn't cost you anything. I'm going to try to post a picture here. I don't do models. I'm really bad at model cars. I'm going to send you guys a picture of the SU-100 that I built, so hang on one second. This is a really cool tank sitting on top of my computer. Or tank destroyer. Give me a second here to figure out how to. I'm going to put this in the gaming channel and then I'll show you guys. Edit Facebook. How do I do this? Give me 1 second. My story. Those are the only options it gives me? Weird. Oh, Messenger. Yeah, I can message it to. I'm sending you a random message, honey, okay? Just ignore it. There we go. And so that'll be up in a minute and I'll be able to show you. That's true, Beaverton. No, I like building model cars. If I do another RC truck, that would be a good one to do. I built one that I actually recorded the whole process and I ended up deleting it because the truck was a piece of junk. I got this like cheap Chinese truck from China and it was like $80. It was a risk. And I should have gotten the already built one because they have less problems, but I bought this one. It's a Ural 4320. What you guys see in my SnowRunner series, it's exactly like the trucks you see in SnowRunner. It was a 6x6, but a real small, like 1/14 scale, or 1/16 scale, so it's tiny. And it did not even have enough power to pull itself up like a little grade. And so I ended up not using it. I did a bunch of work on it, and I just couldn't get it to work right. I chopped up the transmission. It wouldn't go. So anyway, I made all this video, and then I never used it. So you came in really late. I'm sorry. I have to go pretty soon here. We are finishing up the build of the car. I got wood ready for when that guy calls to let me know that he wants wood. I do need to go to the store next time my uncle gives me the car and get more bottles for Kilju. They sure do have 8x8 RC trucks. They are freaking insanely expensive, like starting at $1,000 and going up. Usually they're really high scale, though, so they're really good looking, but they are expensive. Thank you for the follow, by the way. What was I doing? I'm looking for my gear shifter. There it is. So yeah, they do have cool 8x8 trucks. They got Mercedes. They've got a Tatra. And usually RC four-wheel drive is the place that's going to be the letters RC, the number 4, and then WD. If you go to rc4wheeldrive.com, rc4wd.com, you will see all these things I'm talking about, these 8x8 trucks and stuff. They got some really cool trucks there, but they're expensive. RC four-wheel drive is not cheap in any way, shape, or form. I think I need a smaller screwdriver, sorry, or ratchet. Whoops. Unfortunately, yeah, so what I looked at was binding in, because I had gotten an aftermarket drivetrain, and I was thinking maybe that was binding, but it wasn't. It just the gears in the differentials within the axles is where the problem was, and then the motor just didn't have enough torque to turn them. So it would do a little bit, like it could go on flat ground, but it just didn't. Even with a 3-cell, 800 milliamp battery, it couldn't go uphill. So it was pretty. It just, and you can't really change the gears out because it's all. Once again, this is really cheap Chinese. It's not compatible with anything out there in the RC world. So yes, I did that on a mistake. Okay, so here I'm going to show you real quick. I want to show you guys the Kobe. What I'm talking about, this tank thing that I was talking about. So I'm talking about maybe building some of these on stream. And you guys can watch me do that. So yeah, they're all sealed and stuff. Yeah, but it was just junky too. I mean, like I said, I was sad that it wasn't there, but it was also that it didn't work. But it was also a piece of junk. Here is a photo of. Let's see here. There's a picture of the SU-100 from Kobe. Isn't that cool? So and it's pretty big. Like that's an 800 or 900 piece tank there. You can see it's already getting dusty. But isn't that neat? So I've got a T-3485 to build. I've got all kinds of cool tanks that I'm going to build. A Tiger II that my wife got me for Christmas. Once again, a Hetzer, Stug, and then the Yamato. So I know Yamato, whatever. And then one more. There's one more picture I wanted to share with you. So hold on. This is the picture of the Ural that I'm talking about. I know. We're get back to game playing. I know. I'm working on it. Let's see. Well, here's. You guys have probably seen this, but this is my good truck. Let's send this to Moni. Send. So we'll look at that in a second. Let's see. This is my good truck. Yeah, it is a Lego set, but it's by a company called Kobe, Rocky Mountain. They're Lego copies, basically. They're stolen from. It's a Polish company that makes their own Legos, and so they're not afraid to do like German tanks and Russian tanks and like America. They have all kinds of American, British, Russian, German tanks. They've got ships from all the different navies and stuff. Yeah, and they are officially licensed with World of Warships and World of Tanks. So, and that's a Blazer, not a Bronco. But close enough. They look kind of the same, don't they? So I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of the Ural. It was a really cool truck. Like I said, it just didn't work. No worries. I've done that many times on my channel. If you watch my SnowRunner videos, I'm always calling the Blazer the Bronco and the Bronco the Blazer. I don't know why. Okay, last picture, I promise, and then we'll get back to streaming. Hold on a second. Put this back here. So this is the last picture I'm sending. This is the Ural that I'm talking about. Once again, yeah, that was a Chevy Bronco. So this is a Ural 4320. It is a Russian truck. Even the lights, look at that. It had really cool headlights on it that lit up. And it's in the radio tower configuration. So when you watch Micah and I play SnowRunner, or Taylor and I, or my wife and I, it's the same truck. Like, it's got this same back thing on it and everything. But the truck just doesn't. It was terrible. It could have been so cool. And I've seen videos of other people running them, and they're running great on their computers. So for whatever reason, mine, or on YouTube, for whatever reason, mine just wouldn't run. And it was really frustrating. because I wanted it to work because it was so cool. Like you can see, it's a really cool looking truck, but no dice. Not for me, I guess. So, hello, Red Alpha. So no, the Blazer that okay. So wait, which are you asking about, Rocky Mountain? The tank, the Blazer, or the truck? That's right. It's a Chevy Bronco and a Ford Blazer combination. And I do that occasionally. I've definitely done that on my channel before. It's getting dark. What do we want to do? Anything else that we want to put on? Okay, so the truck was $80 for the kit, but you can also buy an already assembled with battery and radio for $90. So it's like $2 more, and you can get a complete kit. But I wanted to build it myself because I like to build these trucks. All the trucks that I've shown you are things that I build. Most of them I paint myself. I've even got YouTube videos on my channel. You guys haven't seen it before. If you scroll down to the very bottom playlist, I have an RC playlist, and there's a lot of videos of me building, or not a lot, there's just a couple videos of me building trucks, running my trucks, and stuff like that. And so I've got some cool videos down there. I don't have any cool videos yet of the new Blazer, though. I need to get some video of that. I think we're pretty much done. I really need the wheels on the car, which means that means we're going to have to get those wheels. Yeah, I got a lot because I always end up spilling it or not closing it properly. I wish this guy would call with the wood job. These are all things I threw out because I'm not going to use them. Does anyone remember where I left the Jones? The Toyota Camaro. Did I leave the Jones in town? I don't remember what I did with that. I need more of this. Okay, does anybody remember when you get juice, is it separate or does it go into cans by itself? Ooh, the Ford Ranchero. Is that my time? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I must go. Dinner is ready. But that actually worked out well timing-wise because we're kind of done for the day. I was kind of trying to figure out what to do next, so I'm hoping blinker fluid. That's right. Yeah, it was a weird truck, yeah. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you enjoyed this stream. I definitely had fun. The truck earlier, that was for SnowRunner, Red Alpha, SnowRunner. That's 4320. Same thing as Voron in SnowRunner. So but that truck is actually based on the real one. So anyway, I know you pulled an IROC. All right, guys, see you tomorrow. Like I said, we're going to be running a couple streams tomorrow. One early in the day and then one later in the afternoon or evening. And I will see you then. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help, guys. Thanks for being there. And we will see you on the next stream. Bye.